Islamism. Praise Allah. Honors to the Prophet. Honors to the Moorish Zion Simple America. Honors to Marcus Messiah Garvey Bay, the forerunner of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, 1914 for the UNIA, Universal Negro Improvement Association. Honors to everything that's Moorish, past, present, future leaders. Honors to past leaders of the UNIA. Honors to their hard work and their good movement. Honors to all mothers and fathers who paved the way as harbingers for sons and daughters of being Moorish Americans. Honors to all future leaders, past, present, and all the above. All right, let's get to the point. Let's get to the chase. But before I do that, I have to open this up with the Moorish American prayer. Allah, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, my God, and my salvation, by night and by day, through His holy prophet, Jawali Ameen Islam. All right, today's show is called Impostors. The only reason why I say that because there is a lot of people out there, and I'm talking to all those who this applied to. Fake people. They like Transformers, Decepticons. This includes the ones who are women who claim to be men. These are the ones who claim to be men who claim to be women. These are the ones who claim to be undercover agents, and they over here to destroy someone else's happiness. To all the home wreckers out there, yes, I'm talking about you. To all those ex-cons out there who are just straight imposters, fake gangbangers, and all this other stuff. Fake, whatever you want to call it. You're just faking. There is no shame in the game. To all those fake ones who practice the religion of whatever it may be, I'm talking about y'all too. The ones who misinterpret the lessons and scriptures in whatever book you read, whatever pamphlet, whatever. All those imposters. All those ones who are trying to get rich and die trying. Yeah, I'm talking about y'all. All those fake ones who are talking about, I'm a mother and I love my children. Yeah, you are also an imposter too. I'm gonna call you what you are. I'm gonna call you what my grandmother called you. Rest in peace to my grandmas. You a mammy. And yeah, you know, I take care of my children, you know what I'm saying? Bobby go to the club and kicking it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You fake father, you fake pops, you gonna call you a pappy. Yeah. To all those people out there who are pretending to be so-called white, but they acting other than what the word white means. Yeah, you an imposter too. Yes, I'm talking about you. Yes. To all those fakers out there. And yeah, the ones who be fake crying, trying to do all the sympathy role. Oh my God, he did something to me. Yeah, but you're the one who are basically tailgating the situation. But also, you are the one who are basically are the narcissist and codependent. I'm talking about you all, yes. To all y'all fake people out there, you have been exposed. And it takes a third mind to see right through you. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. To all those ones out there who want to mistreat their wives. Yes, I'm talking about you. One who want to beat their wives. But I bet you your mama is a mammy. Yeah, I'm talking about your mammy. Yeah, she a mammy. She didn't know how to take care of you. She abused you, so that's why you abusing your wife. Your wife is a good woman. She goes to work. She works very hard. She does everything she could to keep her husband happy, her children happy. And the only thing she does, she gets the other end of the stick of abuse. Spare the rod, spare the wife. Yep, exactly. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, we're playing wordplay with the games and all this other stuff. Yeah, I'm talking about y'all. To all those fake people out there who are grown men talking about, yeah, that's my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm his girlfriend. Yeah, you fit a red and green Mario mushroom and grow up and get a life. That's the problem. Your brother Moore's life is gonna tell the truth. I'll give a what nobody has to say. I'm gonna call it what it is. If you're faking, you're faking. Hey, I can talk about myself too. Yeah, I be faking too. Yeah, I'm gonna call it what it is. So I'm putting myself on buster status too. So if you can't even look at yourself in the mirror talking about you be faking, or you on this bum status, or you be faking whatever, in case maybe you trying to fake it till you make it. Yeah, well guess what? You have been exposed. With a person with no drawers, no clothes on. You have been stripped butt naked, and the truth ain't in you. And you the child of Satan. Yeah, I'm gonna call you what you are. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So all these imposters out here, we got these fake agents, we got these ones over here talking about their crippin' blood and all this other stuff. They want to jump from, they want to play hopscotch and game banging, basically. They don't want to be a crip no more. They want to be a blood. They want to be a blood no more. They want to be a crip. So now they're being transformed now to be a Decepticon. It's the same way with being transgender. Yeah, same thing. I'm gonna call it what it is. You can't have, if you a man and you transfer over to being a woman, you are not a woman. You don't have a uterus. You don't have no fallopian tubes. You don't have none of those things. So there's no way in heck you can be a woman. But I'm a woman and God lied on me. He lied on my gender. Yeah, right. Liar. Liar. So if you are a woman, can you take a pregnancy test? I bet you'll come back negative. Because guess what? You have an extra gardening tool right between your legs, and there's no way in heck you can give birth through your penis. There's no way in heck that can happen. I'm going to call it what it is. And if you a woman, you got a uterus, and you got a vagina, and you got fallopian tubes, you got all those functions, you got breasts, you all of a sudden decide to just cut your lifeline off from nurturing to be your mother or whatever. Hey, that doesn't make you a man just because you cut your boobs off. What are you gonna do? Grow some balls? You gonna grow some bat and two balls? Is that what you gonna do? I hope not, cause guess what? You ain't a dude. You ain't a stud. You over here walking around in man's clothes. Just because you a woman walking around in man's clothes don't got her hat backwards don't make her a dude or a stud. Just because a man walks around like a woman and he wears a dress doesn't make him a woman. We're going to call a spade a spade. We're going to call a rose a rose. That's what we're going to do. We're going to call it what it is. So if it walks like a duck, it quacks like a duck. I'm like the Mighty Ducks. Quack, quack. Straight up. I'm saying these words like this because you know what? Somebody got to come with the truth. You already know. If a man come off too strong, too hard, and he already exposing himself, and he not fitting right with your cup of tea, it's time for you to kick rocks and bounce like a ball. Get out of here. Oh my gosh, we got some people in the chat today. Amanda told 2522. Yes, Islam, heaven high. And we got Steve Long. Yeah, Islam, heaven high to you too. So, with that being said, I already gave my little shout outs. Yeah, you said hi so many times. How many times do I have to be repentant on saying hi? Yes, I see you, I acknowledge you. But at the end of the day, what are you doing? Stop being an imposter. When are you gonna stop being punkish? When are you gonna grow up? When are you gonna don't grow down, woman up? When are you gonna stop being a boy and grow up and be a man? You gotta show some type of accountability to what you're doing in life. You have to acknowledge the falsehood within yourself instead of trying to be a tale teller and tell everybody else about what they're doing, what they're not doing. But you're not looking at what you're doing of your own inconsistencies. Should I make myself available to tell you what you're doing right and wrong? No. Why? Because I don't have a reason, as your brother man Moore's life, to pull weeds in your garden. But I can't tend the weeds in my own garden. So these weeds in my garden is going to trunk out my garden. My garden is not going to even look beautified or be able to grow fruits of my labor, so to speak. So we got these Jezebel women out here want to run a relationship. The man wants to be a father, but she wants to live a luxurious lifestyle while he gets his license taken away. He can't go to work. He got to catch the bus. He got to constantly pay child support and all this other stuff. Well, this is why in Islam there's no boyfriend-girlfriend. In Islamism, there is no boyfriend-girlfriend because it cuts off the line of lust. You be a friend. You get to know. You see what the person's about. You get to know a person for about a year, and then if you can see that that person's that your type, then go for it. But if that person's not your type, then yeah, kick rocks with no shoes, with stones. And trust me, your toes are gonna be bloody by the time you keep kicking rocks. Well, I'd rather have temporary pain than have lifetime pain of brain traumatic injury of some type of PTSD because I've been scarred behind so many relationships or whatever the case may be. I'm going to call it what it is. Because at the end of the day, family, it's all about what you do for yourself. It's all about what you can do to make yourself a better person. So when you meet that special person, that special someone who can meet you where you're at, your misfortunes, or should I say, what your weaknesses are, she's strong at. Where her weaknesses are, you're strong at. Prime example. A woman who knows how to cook, clean, and sew, that already takes away from a lot of drama for the husband. A woman who knows how to know about plants and home remedies and all that stuff, that takes away from the stress of the husband. The husband who knows how to do plant, garden, he knows how to wash dishes, he knows how to throw down with a dish or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to be a handyman around the house. He knows what to eat, what not to eat. Yeah, that's going to bring severe balance to the relationship. Because guess what? She don't have nothing to worry about. Whatever needs to be fixed, he going to fix it. She might know about it, but she's just testing to see what's up. This avoids imposters. See, a man who loves his woman will do everything he can to make her and the children happy. And a woman who loves her husband will do everything she can to make him and the children happy. It's not about get rich or die trying. No, that's not about you do what I tell you to do and you do this and being a dictator. No, there is no dictatorship. There's no big I's and there's no little U's. There is what it is. Yeah, shout out to who is this? Sean from Islam. Yeah, shout out to Philadelphia. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in the house. Honor to the nation's capital. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Yes. Independence Hall, 622 Chestnut Street. That's where the nation's capital is, fam. I'm going to get into that demonstration later, but I'm going to go back to the whole imposter demonstration. That's what I'm going to do. See, we got people out here who are living above their means. Yeah, their FICO score might be 700. Islam. Yes. It might be 800. But I'm going to tell you this much. If your FICO score is that high, why go buy something that you can't afford? If your debt ratio is so high to the point that you cannot afford it, then why go purchase a Tesla? Why go purchase a new 2026 ride where you know, if you don't know, I'm going to tell you, these new cars are junk. You might as well get you a 2014, 2015 Prius or a Honda Odyssey or something like that. You might as well go get you something with a hybrid. That way you don't have to worry about gas. You got to think within your means, family. I'm going to call it what it is. But anybody out there who want to reach out to your brother, man, Moore's Life, moorish.life@yahoo.com. That's where y'all can reach me at. Any questions, comments, concerns, yeah, reach out to your brother, man. But I'm going to tell you like it is. Me, my big thing is this. Yes, I work. I have multiple jobs, but guess what? Though, at the end of the day, I'm looking into real estate. I'm looking into own property. That's what my thing is. But the only thing in the situation is that you have to know what to look for in tenants. You gotta see where a person's mind is at. You gotta like sit down and have an interview with them. You know, things like that nature, some sort. So with that being said, the thing you want to really rent to, and the person who you know more than anything in the world is likely your best friend, right? Cousins, family. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, if I rent to my family, at least I know that they definitely are financially stable. Definitely. And on top of that, they pay rent on time. So there's not too much to expect. But at the end of the day, you also gotta watch out for people who they say your family, they will destroy your property. Kind of like outsiders in a way, but you gotta watch out for the imposters too. You got imposters all through your family. You got all imposter all through your mind, which is your lower self. Your lower self breeds inconsistencies. It breeds hatred, slander, lewdness, murder, theft, and everything that harms. Yes. So therefore, I will tell you the truth that sometimes in life, you gotta know who to bring into your inner circle and who not to bring into your inner circle. The people who will expose themselves are the most genuine people, and they will tell you straight up who they are. Other people will shy around, hide it, be timid or whatever, and they got an ulterior motive. Those ones you gotta really watch out for. Anytime someone who you meet for the first few days, they invite you to their house, that's a good sign. But if they don't invite you to their house, that means he's still trying to figure you out. But it's all in the heart, but the sin lies within the wish. You can't be born into sin because the simple fact that you don't even know what sin is. You can't even say the word sin as an infant. Do you get my drift? Cornholio, do you feel me out there? Yes. But all I gotta say is this. You gotta know when to throw your rod out there to catch the right fish. If you want to catch tilapia, you go where the tilapia at. If you want to catch the scavengers, you go where the catfish and the tilapia and all them ones are. You can't be trying to catch fish if you don't have the right bait and you're not in the right area. So you gotta understand the game. That's why your brother man is Dr. Moorish, philosopher, poet. Because I got full of philosophies that I live with. If somebody ain't right, I ain't messing with it. I don't like even using cuss words. I don't even like using the N-word. I don't care if it's g or gur. It still sounds the same to me. It still has the same purpose. There's no words of endearment with that. And those are all the ones out there talking about homeboy. Yeah, I see homeboy is houseboy. Oh, homegirl, housegirl, house slave. What's the state of mind of the house slave? See, gotta be careful with words. Words will tell you who the imposter is. A person's gonna talk long enough, they're gonna expose themselves. Whether you know it or whether you like it or not. That may be hot, but guess what though? It might burn you. She may be hot, but you don't know what's going on. She might burn you. He may be hot, but you don't know what's going on, but he might burn you. You might get burned and don't even know it, but you're just so infatuated by the carnal, you are ignoring what's going on upstairs in the mind, young people. And I'm talking like this because I care. I've been there and dealt with people like that. Yeah, your brother man Morris life got to take advantage of. Yeah. Yeah, I was hip to the game, but I ignored the signs. I ignored the evil signs. That is what I did. But guess what? At the end of the day, it's all about you. It's all about what you got going on. It's all about what you could do to bless somebody else who is less fortunate without having an ulterior motive. But guess what? At the end of the day, how can you sit there and say, I give love, but I demand love in return? You can't do that. I'm going to keep it real. Game is game. The problem is the people out here on these streets, I don't care where you're from, Chicago, New Jersey, California, Louisiana, Alabama, South, the down south, the mid coast, whatever city you from, I don't care. Toxic is toxic. It comes in different forms. But see, people have a little sketchy way of talking. That smooth, cool daddy, yo. Like that. But guess what? You ain't even peeping game. So, yeah. I'm just out here. And I don't go live like I should. But I'm just, while I'm out here working and interacting with people in the physical, pressing their flesh and assisting and, you know, looking out for the people. You know what I'm saying? You know, you want for the people as you want for yourself. That's love. But if you don't have that in you, then you just not functioning on that level. You're about things that are not what life is truly about. But yet still, you rather see people suffer because you have a sadistic behavior. You laugh at people's calamities, Europeans, so-called white folk. Y'all, I'm talking about y'all. Y'all are bad ones out there. And there's always like 94, 96% of y'all European so-called white folks who ain't just. And the rest of y'all just, y'all good. Y'all good in my book. I see y'all all the time. Y'all greet me and y'all treat me with kindness and love and all that stuff. Yeah. Shout out to my just European so-called white people out there. And it's sad that in the community that I see so many so-called black people want to act like these so-called white people or European or have that cavewoman syndrome. My so-called Negro blacks and colors out there. You acting just like the oppressor because you are oppressed yourself. You don't see it. You don't want to see it. You don't care to see it. But I'm going to call it what it is. Call it what it is. Call it what it is. But life is all about perception, what you intake, but you decide not to have a filter. And that's why you wonder why you so much trouble, because you rather just speak your mind, but sometimes it's good to be defensive. Hear me out. It's good to be defensive, but not always outspoken. Even the most defensive person don't always speak, because guess what? The one who's talking too much and riff-raffing at the mouth, going back and forth, yodi, and woompty-whoomp, and so-called what you want to call it, while they over here exposing themselves, the quiet ones are just you talking, so when you attack, and I will attack, you don't want that. So when you start throwing blows, I'm gonna your home to the point where you gonna wish that you would wish you had to put hands on me. See, combat is not always physical. It's also mental and verbal. It all depends upon which way you're going to go. Sometimes they tell me, brother, man, more is life. Sometimes you got to know when to pick your battles. They tell the other brother, yeah, P, yo, you got to pick your own battles, brother. Yeah, that's what they tell them. Brother, man, more is life already knows the game. But I still haven't mastered the game enough to be able to say, yeah, this person is trying to cheat me, but I'm already going to know if it don't sound right. It's not going to sound right, but yeah. I'm going to show my love out there to all the people in the chat who gave me the, let themselves be known in the chat. You know what I mean? So, you know, when you meet good people, family, you really got to take the time out and embrace that love that your brother or sister have. So, at the end of the day, you gotta really be up on your game and up on your P's and Q's. Sometimes questions are not meant to be answered right away. Sometimes you gotta really sit down and think about it. Seriously. Because one day you might answer wrong, and there's no way you can take it back. Sometimes it's just best to say, you know what, I'm not ready to answer right now, and I need to give it some thought, and I'll come back with an answer for you. If someone say, I need an answer right now, yeah, I need an answer right now, let it go. It ain't for you. And I'm just being honest. I'm just being real honest. You don't have time to be gullible on the streets. Trust me, I've been on the streets, yo. It ain't nothing nice. I learned so much from the streets that even the books that I got, I learned in school didn't even teach me. I learned a lot from my elders that the books in the streets didn't teach me. To the point where, I'm gonna be real with you. If you're that type of person who has that glow and that shine, that love for people, you can go through almost anybody's neighborhood, whether they gangbang or not. And I'm gonna be real with you. They will embrace you. They'll show you some love, big time. Seriously. But you gotta watch the other ones, because some of them OGs are crafty too. Just like the YGs, the gangsters, the baby gangsters, are straight crafty too. The number one killer to the mind is stress and trying to get over on somebody. Now, I'm gonna call it what it is. Based upon my observation, based upon the teachings and me living life and going through what I go through, it's kind of, just let go, boy, nigga. And sometimes you gotta know when to just like brush it off. I'm not gonna say ignore a different approach. If someone hits you, you can tell them to stop. No, I'm about to be like my pops and open a can of whoop ass. Yes. Excuse my language, but that's just the words of my illustrious father. Rest in peace to Pops. Love Pops. He got a lot of wisdom passed down to his son, me, and much life. Yeah, so we gotta make for sure that we are on point on our game. We cannot fix someone else's lifestyle. You love the people. You got game. Well, how people are being cunning before you even decide to make a move. See, life is a game. Here, like a game. You gotta know how to use your pawns. You gotta know how to move your bishops. You gotta know how to move your knights. You gotta know how to move your rooks. You gotta be careful. You gotta always protect your king. Just remember, in a game of chess, you can replace with a pawn almost any piece except the king. What I mean by that is, you can replace any piece that you lost on the game, but you can never replace your king or sultan. Also, the game of chess, I'm gonna give y'all some game. Game of chess, you could also understand that your pawn is also unisex, because you can replace a queen, that's feminine. You can replace it with a knight. You can replace it with a rook. But the rook can also be unisex too. See, you got a peep game. So all these ones talking about all this hoopla and blah blah blah, and they just talking to hear it make themselves look good. You gotta watch out for them. But I'm gonna call the game what it is. But see, people over here talking about love. You know what? My thing is this: It's gonna take more than one person to start spreading love. It's like a disease. The disease of love, or should I say the non-disease of love? The non-disease. I stand corrected. Make it spread. Brothers holding the door open for each other, making sure they get in safe. Brothers helping each other out. Helping each other out. Just you are all jumping on bandwagon, helping each other out, looking out for each other, for the so-called Negro blacks and colors, Asians, you know what I'm saying, so-called Latinos. When it's time for war, we already know who's going to be on the lines with us. That's it. Matter of fact, I'm going to be honest with you. There's so much corruption going on in the forces of police and regardless of what state you're in. A lot of people, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the CIA, a lot of people see what craftiness is going on, and a lot of people have already retired, turning their badges. A lot of people are FBI informants and all this other stuff. They ready to leave. They're tired of their disgust. CIA is tired. The BOS, CIA, Bureau of Secret Service Investigation, they're getting tired too. They about ready to check out. And I'm just being honest. I'm being truly, truly honest when I say that. But the Brother Man Moore's life is gonna tell the truth. So again, I'm gonna close this out with the Moorish American prayer, but I have to give her Shanfo, Islam, Steve Long, 1705. Yeah, definitely. Hope y'all come back again and chat and dialogue with your brother, man. And last but not least, Amanda told 2-5. So y'all be safe. Y'all come with the pure state of mind. Remember, want for the people as you want for yourself. Don't want others as what you want done to you. Get rid of all that drama out your mind and all this other stuff, and make sure that you pay attention to your business. If you're able to assist someone, help them, but don't put yourself in a financial debt where you can't help nobody, where you can't even help yourself. I'm just being honest. So y'all don't make stuff don't be like Captain Obvious and make everything obvious. I'm gonna call it what it is. So you all take care. Y'all be safe. I'm gonna close this out with the Moorish American prayer. Allah, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, my God, and my salvation. By night and by day, through His holy prophet, Drew Ali. I mean, I don't know where I'm going live again, family, but I will be going live soon. I'll be checking in with you all, but I'll be busy working. But you gotta really, really be careful of who you give your information to. Never cast your pearls to swine, family. Always remember that. People say they with you, and all of a sudden now they're the Judas X factor. They're against you. And this is why. And this is why you gotta be careful who you call your friends. Just because you know someone for years doesn't mean you really know them. But based upon someone's energy, you can really pick it up. So y'all be safe. Y'all be peace. Y'all be love. We're headed to the 35 mark. So y'all have a good rest of your Sunday. Peace and love. Oh, and just so you know, as far as my quote of the day, I'll be going back to that soon, but it's going to be a while. I got some other stuff I got to take care of. Peace and love, family. Yeah, love y'all. Y'all take care, y'all. Be safe. Take care. Islam.